What a great question. Sadly, no. The wiring on the 6.0 does not allow for the glow plug draw to happen in concurrence at the same time as both alternators running. The OEM knew this, didn't want to spend money on cables, and so adjusted the software to prevent both alternators from turning on right after the truck starts. So even though right after the truck starts, on a Power Stroke 6.0, the glow plugs stay on for a period of time after ignition, up to 2 minutes, depending on oil temperature. So oil temperature is 0 degrees, it's 2 minutes. At 30 degrees, about 1:15. 50 degrees, it's 45 seconds. At 90 degrees, like half a second. That pulsating draw from the FICM keeps your batteries about 12.0 volts. If you don't believe me, just take a digital voltmeter and check for yourself, even with your dual alternator truck. What you'll see is that it's going to be very, very close to the same amount. And the reason why is, like, your top alternator on your dual alternator setup is a 140 amp. Your bottom alternator is 120 amp. Well, your 140 only does 85 amps at cold idle. Your 120 does about on the order of 68 or so. I'm sorry, 78 amps at cold idle. And so neither of those is still in the same stratosphere of that 230 amp draw from the combined amperage draw of everything else that's going on right after ignition. So it'd be awesome if the cabling was big enough to enable both alternators to kick on with the glow plug draw, but that's just not the way that it is. And so the fact that your stock alternator is too bloody small on a Power Stroke 6.0, it just results in batteries that don't last as long. It results in FICMs that don't last as long. And so if you want to avoid that problem, go ahead and upgrade to a larger singular alternator. Migrate from the duals to a single. All it is a tensioner and a serpentine belt, and you're off to the races. And you don't have to worry about this anymore. Even migrating to a single 185 amp from us that does 130 at cold idle is going to give you more output at cold idle, than a dual alternator setup would do, because the ECM plays a little trip to the casino every time that the truck starts to say, hey, am I going to energize the top alternator or the bottom alternator? But even if it is the top, the bigger alternator, you still have this crazy deficit. So I hope this helps. FICMRepair.com, we're all in this together. We carry alternators anywhere from, the stock size, the 110, please don't buy it, up to a 400 amp option. So it's pretty darn amazing. So whatever you need, we got you. We are up for essentially everybody. There's never a goal to sell you anything. We just want you to know how the world works. So if you're liking our content, please like, subscribe, repost, all the things. And that way more people can get these messages, and life is good. And meanwhile, if you have comments, ideas, thoughts on other videos that you'd like, please put those comments in the description as comment, and we will go ahead and respond to those as we are able. All right? FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together.